Greetings, greetings. We're back again. Back again, back again. The 3rd of the 12th, 2023. We're still here. 4 weeks and counting. 4 weeks and counting. And we're still here doing the work. I hope everyone is blessed and had a wonderful week. Everything went well. I'm preparing for the new week that's coming. 4 weeks, lads and ladies and gentlemen. 4 weeks. And 2024 will be here. Anyway, let me start off by saying my mom was telling me, I've forgotten, it's my granny's birthday today. This is the gem that raised me, but I left when I was about seven, 8, between that age, 8, 9ish. Guyana to come to live in London, and reflecting now. Woo, reflecting now. I wish. We only say this until people actually leave us. I wish I picked up more gems, because I was with somebody, man, that was a gift. Sometimes we have gifts and we don't even realize the gifts we've got in front of us. Man, I used to get some beats from her, man. Man, me, I'm mischievous. That's why I try to be balanced in life. Even at this age, I'm a little bit mischievous. She would tell you. I used to have to go outside and we have tamarind tree in the garden. Man, and she used to go and say, all right, go and pick piece of branch. You're going to get beats, licks. Man. I used to get beats for my tables, the piano. I actually should have been able to play the piano fluently. Man, I was just mischievous. I was just mischievous. I was mischievous, man. Mischievous. And I guess sometimes I reflect now when my auntie reminds me that the children you have, remember, you used to be like that. But I didn't see it until recently, because my children are doing mischievous things as well. But you have to go through that cycle. But I miss her, man. I miss her. She was a gem. We did a lot of things together, man. She took me touring a lot. We used to go from Ireland and stuff like that. She was a 7-day Adventist. And the one thing that's what I'm saying, she taught me, there's so many things I let go. And that's why I said I wish I can go back then. Because she was a head teacher as well. That's why I hated learning, man. God, living with a teacher. I think that's why I got into business. My particular skills was more practical, but she was on my case with the grammar. She was old school, had that English way. It was just too much for me. She was old school, man. Old school, and being a teacher, head teacher as well. Oh man, it wasn't easy, man. But I still, even now when I turn around and look, I have on the wall Psalm 23. That's one thing I still remember. She taught me. I had to do. We're 7-day Adventists, and I had to go and do. I had to read. Man, it's just. She used to make me do things, man. One experience, I used to Grant, because it's just me and her and her and my auntie, but it's just me and her basically most of the time. We were just chilling together, and in the morning That's why I can relate to being in Africa, because not born in England, we had to be. I mean, I was exposed to things like getting up in the morning and have to sweep the compound before I go to school. And I used to argue with her like, we had water. Well, we were quite well off actually. We were all right. We were all right. I had chickens. I had dogs. A dog. I had one dog. I had a turtle as a pet. Kept disappearing, but he just kept coming back. I had chickens. I had to go and get the eggs in the morning. Basically, that was my duty before I went to school. But I had to fetch water. I used to argue with her. Why am I fetching water when we've got water? but luckily, the water, there's like a water factory, or like, how do you say that? I don't know how to explain that. It's like it wasn't a damp. It was just like a place where you can get water from. Everyone used to go and get water from there. But for me, I was just hard-headed. I didn't understand, because you have drought in it. Like sometimes the water doesn't run. But I'm like, we've got water. We've got water tank. Why am I getting water for? I used to have to get early in the morning before I go to school. So I used to argue about that, because to me, I'm like, we've got running water. So I used to go down with my bucket and fetch water. But the water, it's only like, I was very fortunate, because it's only like 10 minutes. It's literally at the top of the road from where I live. But I could never get that in my head. I'm like, why are we fetching water, Granny? We got water. We got running water. So we used to like just the banter. You know what I mean? Because I say it was me and her. It was just a love-hate relationship, man. And because she couldn't run, you know, I'm getting jokes off her. Because you can, but you have to smile. It's memories, isn't it? So I know she's like that bloody grandson of mine. Look at him. She's still. Anyway, I hope she's happy wherever she is. Yeah, but yeah, it's just, there was a lot. I wish I could have listened a bit more, because even like sitting at the dinner table, you had to eat your food before you can drink. And as I said, I've said this before in my podcast. This is what even scientists tells you now, that you get indigestion, and when you do things like that, and it leads to other issues, that you should eat first before you drink. So proper old school knife and forks, don't touch your hands with the food. Very, very, very strict, and you have to pray before, you know what I mean. So some of those things are still in me. In fact, to this day, I'm one of the only person, even my children, I teach them that, or like they know. I sit at the dinner table to this day, because she's instilled that in me. I don't sit in front, even when I'm at home, wherever, all the countries I've lived in. I'm the odd one. I always go and sit at the table, and everyone's sitting at the in front of the TV, in the chair eating. Now, I've always, that's the thing, I've just kept that. It's something that's in me, it's ingrained in me, because we used to do that. We used to sit at the dinner table, and we used to eat. So yeah, man, big up to my grandma, man. Yeah, she's a very wise woman, and she left some stuff that next year I'm going to have a look at. So I will expose that a bit more as the following year comes. But yeah, big up to grandma, man. Happy birthday to her. So for the week, what's been going on with me? What's been happening? Gym, still on the gym thing. I'm bulking up now because it's festival season for me, as I said. 4 more weeks of I'm cutting off the rum now. I'm actually getting fed up of it. I'm had enough of it. I say I'm not a heavy drinker. I'll talk about that. Last night I went somewhere and I took half the bottle with me. So we'll come to that bit. So gym is okay. I'm happy there. We can't complain, and the eating, still eat kind of healthy, but I just kind of like I'm maintaining, but I'm treating myself at the same time. So that's it. What else has been happening with me? Well, let's talk about took my mum shopping today. It's that one there. Said, Mum, yeah, I'll take you shopping because in Tuesday I got a particular training. So she said, I will go today. And then halfway through today, she said to me, oh, I'm still gonna go Tuesday. I'm like, Mum, I've got things to do. Oh man, today I suffered, man. I suffer, man. I said, like, me and my, for me, going shopping, it's like a 20 minutes thing, innit? Just going there, bam, 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 and I'm off. Took my mum shopping up. I actually went, bought something. I needed something for my car. I went and bought something. Came back. And I'm waiting like 40 minutes. I'm like, Mum, we don't need all this stuff. And she's like, that's the reason why I don't go shopping with you. Like, it's just me and you. Like, we don't need all this stuff. Like an hour and a half. And then every time I brought some stuff out to the car. Then like 3 times she made me run across the road just getting things. Oh, I need onions. I need this. I need lemon. Then I want fish heads. Like, Mum, you're taking the piss out of me, man. Yeah. Different between men and women. The shopping thing for me, man. Man. That's why I don't like going shopping with my mum, man. So I do the shopping on Saturday for the house, but she likes to do her own thing, She's set in her ways of doing things. So I'm saying to her, like, we don't need, it's just me and her. So yeah, that was jokes today, man. I'm thinking, yeah, 20 minutes, half an hour, just go in one shop, pick up something. Nah, we're there for an hour and plus. And I said, as I said again, she says to me that, I still need to go on Tuesday. I'm like, for what? So we shall see. Another good news regarding my mum as well. My mum is not too well, so I've come here to stay with her. So I'm gonna be her carer. So I'm halfway. The good news is I'm halfway through that process, like just legally letting the people know that I'm here, and I'm gonna be taking care of her and stuff like that. So kudos to that. That's a little process that's difficult. So yeah, because I have to make sure I'm becoming her next of kin, and you know what I mean, like look into that. We should all do it. Even me. I've given myself by the age of 50. I'm 3 years away from that. That's when I'm gonna sit down, and I mean, nothing is guaranteed to us, by the way. But I personally set that goal for myself. So when I get my 50, I'm actually just gonna do like a life insurance. I've always said that to myself, like, but I'm at fault, and that's why I say I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping 100% real, because I'm like, you know what? I kind of keep myself healthy. I don't smoke. I drink occasionally. I'm into my fitness. You know what I mean? I'm quite good. I look after myself. I have got no pains and aches. The only pains and aches I get is from gym. But apart from that, my mind is, reasonable. I'm gonna touch on some of that things about like challenges and stuff later on. But I'm reasonable. But it's something that I'm gonna be doing for my mum. That's what I'm doing. I want to set up. I'm gonna buy her a phone for Christmas. I told her, and put all her stuff on the phone so she can like see her bank, because she's not into that. All these the apps on the phone. So normally I have to go to the bank, get her money and stuff, and then she's like, did these people pay me? Did this or that? So I'm trying to organize all of that so she can put on the phone. She can see all the information, because she's like, did these people, I'm paying too much this bill, or did they take my money, or why is this and that? So I'm like, okay, let me buy your phone and set it up. So that's what I'm trying to do, all of that, and look into like insurance, like just set things, put things in place, because we don't do these things, and later down the line, then that's when problems happen, isn't it? Issues arrive because we fail to plan, and if you fail to plan, they say you will fail, or you'll be put in these predicaments where it's unexpected. So if you put some money aside and you take out like burial insurance. That's all. Those all the kind of things. Write a will. Like, let me know, because I'm her eldest. Like, let me know, what do you want. I think she wants to be cremated and stuff like that. So what else do you want? You know what I mean? So put these things in writing, so I don't argue with my brothers or sister, for example. You know, like, oh, I'm just sharing it that everyone's family is different, innit? So put in writing, and I'm just there. I'm just your custodian. And I'm like, look, this is what you've left, and as your eldest son, I show my brothers, this is what she left. This is what she wants you guys to have. This is what she wants me to have, and that's it. I just wanted to have fun, yeah. So that's the pro. That's it's good news. We're kind of going through that to put things in place that she can just chill out. Because I want her to, like, maybe like the next 18 months, I want her to travel a bit. And I'm like, listen, man, you're retired, man. I know you got some issues and stuff, but I want you to travel a bit, man. Live life a bit, yeah. Because you're retired. You get your pension. Yeah, I'm gonna book you on some holidays and just like kick you out, man. Go. Live your life a bit, enjoy, yeah, because there's only one life you have, you know what I mean. So I want her to enjoy it to the best, as much as she can, to the best of her ability, with her illness, because that's what's kind of restricting her a little bit. I was meant to meet up with my son this week, because as I said a couple of weeks ago, he said he's going through some issues. He wasn't feeling at his best, let's put it that way. And I spoke to him and I said, yeah, come, let's have a Father and Dad's Day. And I gave him some ideas how to address the issues that he has. He didn't turn up. I called him like, yo, bruv, man, I've got things to do this Saturday. I'm meant to be going out anyway. And you're meant to come down. He's like, oh man, I've got work to do, which is cool. He has to clean the house where he's staying with his mum. So I'm like, cool, and they've got other things to do, like, no problem. And then I spoke to him how he goes, oh, okay, I've implemented, because he was doing some teaching in the classroom. I've implemented some of your advice. I went to those teachers and said, listen, I don't want to be doing this no more. And if you have a problem with it, call my dad. So he said he feels much better. Spoke to him again today. He said, yeah, I'm much happy. You know, children, he's on the game. He's like, yeah, I'm happy. And, you know what I mean? This is children, innit? So don't get your expectation too high, you know what I mean? Like, same like me, remember? Grandma, back in the days, mischievous. So, but just be there. I think that's the takeaway point. Be there, be a listening ears for your children, and support them in the best way that you can. So he says, okay, Dad, I feel all right now. I just spoke to him today, as I said. He feels a little better. Job done. He will be here with his brother and sister. They will come down for the Christmas period time when they have holiday. And we'll just split it between the mum and me. Spend a couple of days here, and then they will spend a couple of days with their mum. So that's it regarding those bits that's been happening. And then yesterday I went out to meet a friend of mine. He's got a property. He just wanted to show it to me. So I went there, and that's where I took the rum, man. I went to get that rum out of my house, man. I'm just getting enough of it, man. It was just like, I had half a bottle left. And I was like, I'm getting tired of this rum, man. It's not. So we went there, and we blessed the place, you know what I mean? So he went to show me. It's got a 2-bedroom flat. So it was me and two of us. The other friend cooked food and stuff like that. So we had a nice time, and we had a little reasoning. We recorded something, but the recording was just too long, so I can't really put it up. And to chop it up, it's just it's not worth it. You'll lose the essence of it. But what I recorded was like an hour and a half, and to be honest, I know just from like statistics. If you're really into this kind of podcast thing, you're not gonna sit. I do it because I like it, but it's not everybody's cup of tea. So I can't put up that one. Yeah, it's not even worth it. So I'm gonna leave it. But we were just having different kind of reason. Actually, before that, different kind of reason. Also, I was speaking to somebody from Uganda because, as I said, I have different people from around the world that I'd speak to, and he sent me a nice voice note, man. He said, paraphrasing, he was saying to me that he likes my honesty. I think that's what I wrote down. Keeping it real, being myself. That's what I wrote down. He liked my honesty about. He goes, you know what I like about listening to your show, the I reasoning, is that you come on here and you be yourself. You're not like these guys who making everything jolly. That you get up and just have a positive mind and like there's nothing. Shit happens, man. I'm like, yo, bruv. Like, he's like, Ram, I'm surprised you're telling people you're drinking and stuff. I'm like, I got my faults. That's what I'm gonna tie into. Like, my conversations all around that through the reasoning with my friends yesterday, and like, I've still got my shit to sort out. He's like, I'm impressed, man. I'm like, when I listen to these motivation things, all I hear is the glamour side. I'm like, nah, bro. I get up. It's cold outside, especially going to the gym. I mean, where you're listening to, I'm in London now, and it's cold. And getting up at 7 in the morning, when your car is freezing, it's ice on your car, and I'm going to the gym in my little hoodie and blowing my hands. It's cold. I'm trying to clean the car. The car is not starting properly. There's ice on the window, and I'm like, what the hell am I doing? That's me dealing with my shit. That's me just, it's real, isn't it? It's cold. I'm like, shit, I don't have to, excuse the language, man. We're all family and friends here, isn't it? I'm like, I don't have to be doing this. Why am I doing this? Man, people are in bed, they're wrapped up nice and warm. Why am I jumping in the cold car, putting the heat on? The car is taking time to warm up. Then I get to the gym and I'm like, oh, damn. Why am I doing this? I'm doing it because I want to better myself. I'm doing it because this is my way of dealing with my, excuse the word, shit. That we all have different dramas in our life, and that's what I said when I was bring on to what I was saying. Like yesterday, I had different groups of people I had to go and see, but I couldn't go to one particular group, which was my my school group. And I chose to go to this other group of people, that the guy with the house, instead of going to like some school friends of mine. I was conflict. I'm having an honest conversation with the listener. I was in conflict. I'm like, one of my friends like, come, let's go to the school group, and I'm like, nah, I want to go and check this brethren. I'm like, I felt guilty within myself, like, I should have went to the school group, but because when I went to my brethren to see him, it was like an hour-and-a-half drive. So went all the way back to Dulwich side, very, very deep into Dulwich. And because I've never been there before, I was using the TomTom, and there's lots of road works and stuff like that. So it took me an hour and a half. I didn't get back till about 4 o'clock in the morning, because we got there, we're drinking and just reasoning and just chilling out and just talking about life and us as men, and where we come from and where we are now, just holding a reasoning, man. And I was just in conflict. Like, I felt guilty, like I should have went to the other one. I'm like, no, like this is like, we're talking about leadership, and actually like learning to listen to your inner self, figure out who and what you are. You know what I'm saying to you? Because I think the situation makes you feel guilty. You understand? Like, you feel like you're missing out. But I just felt like my spirit kind of pushed me that way. Although it was to go and see this guy was hour and a half, I felt it was more productive, if that makes sense. think that's a better word, more productive. You know what I mean? So I just trusted myself and went that way, even though I was excuse me, I shit myself, because I was like, damn, I'm speeding and it's 20 miles an hour. I can see bare cameras. I pray to God I don't get, because I'm coming back at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm not driving at 20 miles an hour. So that brings that, say, tie that into about that spirit, that godliness. You know what I mean? Sometimes we have to like just go within ourselves and not follow the masses. That's what I think I'm trying to say. Be authentic, be yourself. That's about leadership, because in the conversation we were having, we were talking about what roles we play. Yeah. And this ties me into why I go to the gym, because I lack certain confidence in certain field, but in other field I'm confident in. So to compensate, I go to the gym to compensate for the things I'm lacking in, because we all have that. We all have our insecurity, by the way. And that's what I was reasoning back with the other guy, that I have to be real. You know what I'm saying to you? I have to be real. I pray. I think that's something that I wrote down here. Yeah. Like, pray. I pray. I'm thankful, God. Thank you for like helping me, supporting me. You know what I mean? Like just like the blessings. I want to come into some of the blessings. A little update. I have a property abroad, and somebody broke into it. The person I left at the back to look after it has disappeared. I've managed to track him down. He's like, I was away, because I had a whole family at the back, and I did give him notice that in March he has to leave. And what he's done is jumped the gun before me coming there. Yeah. And this comes back to about your network and prayer. Prayer is very important. You know what I mean? Whatever your prayer God is, I don't know. But I just pray from within myself and ask for support and guidance. And that's why you hear me coming on every week of how do I deal with, as I said, what I might lack in a department. I use the gym to deal with the stress and to help build my self-esteem and my self-confidence. Do you understand? Because I'm an introvert in some things and I'm an extrovert in other things. We're all like that. It's called balance, mahat. That's what we say. That's the word we use. Yeah. Another word is sankofa, to go back. Hence I was joking about my grandma. Sankofa is the bird. It turns backwards. We look at where we came from and where we're going to. You understand? So that's why I use the gym, to build my self-esteem and self-confidence. And I pray and ask for guidance and support. And that's why I'm real. I have to be real. It's unedited. You hear when I do interviews, people banging stuff like that. Just because it's an information. It's just sharing our thoughts and helping people out there how to deal with the challenges, and showing them that you might want to help somebody, which we talked about last week. That I went to help my son, but he was able to figure out his own issue, which is good. He's taken some form of responsibility, because I'm not his savior. Like I'm making, and I've had this conversation with him. I said to him, listen, I've created generation wealth by building this property for you. However, I've sat down and been real with him. Like, look at the stuff he knows. I said, yeah, someone's broke into the house, blah blah blah. This tenant is gone. You know what I mean? This is what I'm dealing with, and then when I leave this property to you, this is what you're gonna have to deal with. Because why? You live in London. You don't live over there. So when something happens, you're gonna have to ask other people and rely on other people to support you. You understand? And how you're gonna deal with the stress? You're gonna have to find an outlet, whatever outlet is for you. Jogging, singing, praying, whatever it is that works for you. You will figure that out. But anyway, the boys left. He put somebody at the back. The boys the person he's put at the back is never really there. So So I can't get into that room because it's put a lock on it. What I've done though, I've there's a family friend of mine has been able to find two people, which I know of, a mum and a daughter, to actually enter my property. That's going to be living in my property while I'm not there, which will be a form of security. So God is great. God is great, because this is the challenges I've been dealing with for the last couple of weeks. Hence why I've been having these podcasts, to show you how I deal with challenges, and having that mindset, not just being positive, just having form of prayers, and having a good network of people around you. That really helps. Are they going to be perfect? No. People are going to fall down and let you down, because the situation, I've sorted it out to some extent, but we haven't written an agreement. You know what I'm saying? So we still have to write the agreement, but the person who's helping you out, they're busy at the same time. So I have to be, you know what I mean? I have to be like, chill, brother. Take a seat back. Sometimes God works at his own pace. He doesn't work at my pace, or the universe, or the creator, whatever name you want to give it. You know what I mean? So these are the challenges that I have and people have, and it's just about finding a way to deal with it. And I always go within and I pray. Prayer is very important to me. I pray a lot. I give thanks for a lot of things. I appreciate a lot of things that's given to me, and that brings you back to stay in your lane. I want to touch just quickly on that. So with these two groups of people I had to go, I chose to go to this particular group, and our conversation there, which I record but I say it's too long, we were just talking about like identifying who you are. Me, I'm not a leader. Definitely, I'm a businessman. The other guy said, yeah, he's a leader. I'm like, that's not me. And what happens sometimes, I might buck up, because this is how we can use these real examples. But I might meet up with somebody who has that leadership skill, and because I'm not too forthcoming, let's use that way, of making a decision, that I might, they say, oh, let's go somewhere, and I'm not forthcoming and making that decision quickly. You might be caught up in that particular group, and you'll be like, bruh, this is not really fun. Like halfway down the road, you'll be like, this is not where I want to be. Hence, that's how my mind was. I was like, someone's telling me to go this way, and I'm like, nah. And I felt that's the internal fighting I was dealing with. Like, but I don't want to go that side. I want to go here. But someone's making a decision for me. But I had to make the decision at the end of the day, and that's what it comes down to. Some of us, we make this decision quickly. Some of us, we procrastinate on it, or some of us, we go with the flow and we end up like, why did I do this? This is life. This is life. So that's what we say. Sometimes you have to just be still and actually ask. You know, ask yourself. But yeah, that's that's just a little quick reasoning. I was just for our impart today. Apart from that, I mean, I put down some notes here, but my notes really was just about thank God for, you know what I mean, the finishing work, because sometimes we don't see the end picture, isn't it? You know what I mean? I always give thanks. I said give thanks. Yeah, give thanks for the things we don't have and the things to come. Make time to pray. I pray when I'm driving, when I'm relaxing. Prayer is a form of relaxing. People don't see that. Prayer is a form of relaxing. And I was reading something, listening to something. What was it I was listening to? They were saying that like our brain, like when we're sitting in a room, it says like information is always there, but the brain is just limited. Not that the maximum is can take on more, but for us as human beings, you know, like say you use 5%, it says that it's about 2,000 worth of information, yeah, that we pick up, but there's loads of things else happening around us, but we're not aware of it. Yeah, so sometimes we must ask and pray for that awareness, so we can see. Hence I was saying about those situations, so we can see the situations that we're in and ask for that guidance, so we can maneuver our way. Same like my son coming to me and he's saying to me, I listen, learn to listen. Don't always quick to give an opinion. I listened to what he said. Remember I was saying? And then I said to you, to the audience, I said to myself, do you enjoy teaching? I know he does. But it's a lot of him to do. He's like, yeah, no, okay, all right. Because then, yeah, I'm just listening to what he's saying. Not trying to solve his problem always. He has to figure out his problem to himself. Because when I'm not there, what is he going to do? It's just him and God. So I have to instill that in him, that sometimes you're just going to have to figure it out for yourself. I can't help you. Turn to God, be still, pray, and ask for guidance and wisdom. So yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Quick one today. I'm not going to stay long. Just want to share and impart that consistency is the key to success. Yeah. Whether it be 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. Quality is better than quantity, isn't it? So that's it. I just want to be consistent. Do as much as I can and be as honest every Sunday as possible. Because when it comes to my holiday time, I don't know. I'll try my best. That's why if I put in the work now, at least I can say to people, listen, man, I put the work in, now it's time to rest. So, we're going to, or how we always end, like have a prosperous, blissful, wonderful week ahead. Prosperity to everybody. And whatever challenges you have, yeah, because we all have challenges, Remember, I get up every Monday in the cold and go and train. That's not a challenge for some people, but it's a challenge for me. As I said, all of us, we have challenges. You know what I mean? I know what, you see what I do? I laugh about some of these things as well. Yeah, I don't take myself serious. I'm learning as I get older, I get a bit more wiser. You know what I mean? Like, just enjoy life. It's only one life I have. God willing, I say in the next 10 years, I want to retire. And just travel, do some business and enjoy myself. I'm a single man, you know what I mean? I'm a single man, so my children are getting older and older, so I have to find something to do. You know what I'm saying to you? So I try to take away these words, because words are powerful. I do my best to have fun, have a bit of laughter, and find my crowd of people. As I get more mature, I just be confident in who and what I am, and I don't have to spread myself to everybody. I just want to find my crowd that I get along with, and we can have a nice reason, and I feel comfortable and relaxed, and I wish that on to everybody as well. You know what I mean? So whatever challenges you have, you will overcome them. The challenges are there sometimes to make you a stronger and a better person in life. All right, so that's it. We're counting down, to New Year's. God bless, keep you safe, and as I said, prosperity, success, and all the things that you desire. Have a wonderful Sunday. Take care.